Yes, sir. Just a couple of minutes more. We'll wait, and then we'll start the session.
No issue.
What is the strength, sir, there in Sehwag Public School?
Sir, it's a residential, and most of the students we have those who are keen interest in playing cricket, because
Okay. Okay,
from
okay,
here
got
the
it. Got
district and the national selection used to go. So we don't find the student those who are very good in academics
it. Okay.
only, but we have a mix of both, good in academics as well as good in cricket, or only good in cricket, or just as a formality they are going with the academics because they have to pass the 10th
They
and
have
12th.
to.
So
Yes,
this
yes,
is the
yes.
scenario.
Okay.
Yesterday only one of our student of class 10th has been selected for the Jairam Singh CBSE Trophy. It's a national,
Okay.
international, national state game in cricket, and he has been selected for that, and he's going to Pondicherry to play all the matches. So these are the
Great.
basic things we love to have. But sideway, we are planning to have a good academics. But for them, once the students have their mindset, okay, from us, cricket is the first preference rather than the sport, academics. We try to modulate them, but somehow they used to do the same thing.
It's great. Yeah, it is the.
What we can say, we can't find the students, those who are going for engineering or those who are going for net exams or those going for medicals. We don't find such students because all the students are from very good financially background. They are paying
Okay,
7 lakhs,
that's
7
why
lakh,
they are.
7 lakhs, 7 lakh 50,000 yearly fees they are paying.
Oh, that's
It's a
much.
residential school, sir.
Okay.
So this is the only reason that they are not in, okay, we have to go for engineering or medical. They have a mindset. We will be playing a cricket somehow because the academic is required. So they are
Mhm.
going with that.
They are going with that. It's good,
And what is
sir.
the strength of your school?
So we have like near about 5,000. We are going to
5,000.
complete
Good strength.
5,000 this year.
Good strength.
Yeah.
And how's the result? Board result?
Boards are good, sir. It's we are producing like district topper.
Now, before joining Sehwag, I have joined a school in Punjab. That is IB school. Not getting it. There's a
IB.
IB school, yeah,
Okay.
near uh, Pathankot. I was getting a call
Okay.
from there, but once I met the management in Delhi, what I understand that they are going to have a much more interruptions from the management sides while taking care of the school. And for being as a principal, once you have that, then it cannot be there. Because at the same time,
Yes, sir.
satisfying the management, satisfying the team, and satisfying the student become a big concern, sir.
Big concern, really. This is always there, sir. Either you can be a good principal, or either you can be a good like leader for the teachers. There are two things. Like if the management they are interrupting in such things, so school actually when we are bounded like this, we can't work. Pushpinder sir, have you sent the message in group?
Yeah, he has sent
Okay.
again and again. He is sending
Even though it's
because this
Sunday,
is the
but
time where most of the people used to be outside the home. It's Sunday.
Sunday 6 p.m. evening. Pushpinder sir, next session I guess we should go early. 5
Sir,
o'clock.
I, I would like to say that
We
it should
we
be
can
after
have at
9.
4. We have the 4 also. It's a good time
Yes,
because
sir.
most of 4 to 5, it's the most appropriate time on Sunday. Because after 5:30 or 6 o'clock, most of this thing. Now, before scheduling, na, sir, before scheduling, what you can do, na, you give them a particular date time. Ki these are the particular slots, and as per their appropriation, we can have that.
Hmm.
Because different person will have a different time slot. Let see
Yes,
what
sir.
they are going to give or which time slot they
We
are
can
going to prefer.
we can create a poll in the group for that time.
Yeah.
Voting poll can be.
Good evening to all. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Just give me a minute.
Good evening, all the visitors. Sam, Tamanna, ma'am. One Sam Foster. I don't know who's there.
So he
Good
is
evening to
Mr.
all present.
Jitendra.
Good
He
evening,
is
sir.
my colleague. Yeah. Now it started online streaming as well. All set. Okay. Yes, good evening, everyone. Very warm welcome to all the educators and our distinguished guests so joining us today. I, Sayam Chakral, the host for this session. I welcome you all. Today's topic, new ideas towards global education, is not just timely, it's essential. So we live in a rapidly changing world where education is no longer confined with the four walls, actually on like for the one nations. It's beyond that. It's evolving, connecting, and becoming truly global. And this conversation aims to spark thoughts and inspire action in that same direction. So it's my pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest speaker for this evening, Dr. Abhishek Pratap Singh, the
Good evening to all. Good evening to all.
Vice Principal of Sehwag International School, Haryana. So Dr. Abhishek, he is a dynamic educationist with the forward-thinking vision. His vast experience in leadership, innovative teaching methodologies, and his keen interest in understanding the global education trend that make him perfect voice for the today's topic. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us today.
Thank you,
Warm
sir.
welcome to you.
Thank you, sir.
So let's begin then our conversation with a broad question, which is the first question for this session today. When we talk about global education, what
Yeah.
does it truly mean to you in the present context?
Uh, Once we
What
talk about the
is that?
global education means while parting the knowledge to the students, which should not limit up to a particular country, the topic, whatever we are going to teach, it should be concerned with the whole world. Now, as per the NCF 2023, what they are focusing that globalize the outlook but localize the context means whatever the topic or whatever the things you are teaching, it should be globalized manner. Globalized means you have to relate with the throughout the whole world. Now, the best example you can see in Finland, they have an
Yes.
inquiry-based model. Inquiry-based model means instead of teaching the topic or instead of giving particular knowledge to the student, give them a particular thing and ask them to have the research-based knowledge. For example, we can have a water conservation systems. Now, once we go
Yes.
to the different places in India, once you come to Rajasthan, you will find the different water conservation systems. Once you go to the other part, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, we have a different. Once you go to Odisha, you will find it different. So this is the way of globalizing the particular topic with the context of the whole world. Means the student will be able to know at what are the different techniques we can use to for the conservation or the reservation of water at a different locations throughout the world.
Yes, sir. That's really the true insight which you're giving us. It's great. It's wonderful that you have shared us with that meaning of globalization of education. So, sir, first question is there, in your opinion, how the school in India they can align with the teaching these methods with the global standard without losing their culture identity? Because nowadays this is culture and heritage. This also plays a vital role in education system. If we are looking for this, we are saying like in India, if we are aligned with the culture, we are aligned with the society, with the culture identity, how we can, how the teachers and how the teaching methodologies these can align with this global education, sir.
So once we have gone through the NEP 2009, in that NEP it has been clearly mentioned the teachers in India is related to a socio-economic thing. Socio-economic means whatever the things we teach, it is related to our culture, it is related to our society. But nowadays, as per the NCF 2023, now NCF 2023 is most probably emphasis over the experiential learning, multilingualism. We cannot stop the student to learn up to a particular language. Now the student have the right to learn the multiple languages. Now earlier we
Yes.
have the streams, now we don't have the stream. A student can have a multiple subjects or multiple streams.
Yes,
And once
absolutely.
we talk about the schools in India aligned with the teaching method of global standards, inquiry-based learning, critical thinking, competition, competency-based assessment, these are the basics thing which we can use or we can forum to have the Indian values and traditions.
Yes, sir. It's there, like it's true when it's under this new education policy and NCF as well. So there are the things like we can go with the multiple language students. They can learn in their language as well. The thing which we are going to face, that is only the teaching methodology that's per as per the global standards. Like Indian teacher, Indian education system is our system capable, is our system is going to meet all those standards of the globalization of education?
And the very important quote has been given by NCF 2023. Think globally
Yes.
and act locally.
Yes, sir.
You have to create a mindset where you are going to cover each and every aspects of the world. But the way of teaching should be as per the requirement. That is, you have to act locally. You cannot have the things which is not up to the required of the students. Because once we talk about the CBSE, CBSE is not
Yes,
only up to urban areas. Once we go to the rural areas where we can't find this, the quality of education or quality of teachers,
it's
they
there.
that is the only reason the CBSE is most emphasizing over the means whatever the things you are going to teach, it should be related to the whole world, global convert, but the way of teaching should be act locally.
Yes, sir. Absolutely right, sir. So, sir, what does the role technology plays in bridging, or like bridging education gaps between the nation? Like we have much gaps between, as we are discussing about rural area, about urban areas. So, if we are talking about technology in this, the globalization of education, what roles like technology can have there? It can perform in this.
Uh, so once we talk about the technology, it is the most important aspects now to bridge a gap between the nations. A student in India can have the knowledge about the throughout the world by the help of technology. And in the current scenario, technology is the most important or powerful equalizer in education. Nowadays, the education is not limited up to a particular country or a particular subject, but it is related to a globalized education where you need to have the equal education, equal knowledge of all the aspects related to a particular or specific subject. Now, once we talk about the technology, it helps in quality resources. Now, when we are the student, when we are the student, that time the teacher used to come and teach us, and the same thing we used to learn it. Now we can't expect the same thing from our current student. I will
Yes,
give you the
sir.
example, the best example, what I have seen in my in the Sebag International School. In class third, there was a question. Class fourth, there was a question. Define force in 3 marks. And what the student has written the answer, the push and pull of an object. Example, hitting a ball by a bat, crossing the boundary can be one of the example. Means now he's interrelating the concept of a force in the part in which he is more interesting.
Yes, sir.
As well as what he's writing the standard units of Newton. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Means we cannot expect the student that he is going to learn only the definition. Earlier, what we used to do, we used to write the example which is given in the book itself. But
Yes,
now
sir.
the student have the possibility to write any examples they can create. This is because of the help of technology. Now, once
Yes,
we
sir.
take technology can be the boost or it can be the boon. But once we talk about the technology in respect of education, I believe it is a boost for the education system.
It's there, sir. Like I also feel the same. Earlier, whatever the things were there, we were just cramming from the books. We were reading the books, whatever the examples were there. But now students, they are thinking. They are thinking critically. They are creating their own example. They are setting their own things. They are correlating the things, and even they are correlating the subjects as well. They have now the critical thinking like this. Even now, the education system is also changing due to this. And sir, my next question is, how can educators prepare students to become global citizens, not just academically, but emotionally and socially as
Uh, Nowadays, educators are not only up to the limitation of parting the quality of education. Now they have to become a facilitator. Facilitator in sense they have to immerse the student in terms of mindsets, in terms of their thinking skills, in terms of their working scenario. Earlier, what we used to do, we used to perform only those things which has been asked by our teacher. But nowadays, the students are totally independent. In arts and time, we used to choose only those subjects which our parents used to say. But
well?
this
Yes, sir.
time, the students are independent. They can choose their own stream. So this is the important role which has to be paid by the educator. And one more thing, this can be achieved through interactual projects, value education, and community service. Nowadays in CBSE and CRT books also, in most of the chapters, they have attached to have the community service or they have attached to have the interactual project. Means you have to create a project by using a multiple subjects. That is the most important thing and help the student to have to overcome the problem emotionally and socially.
Yes, sir, it's there even in the new frameworks as well. So under SQUAF also, even we are performing few of the community enrichment programs. So we are making the student like connected with the community. We are making them emotionally and socially strong as well, we can say. So the thing is this, I just want to ask you, sir, like there we are going with these things. We are, you know, that education system is changing day by day, and we are making them the global citizens. But what role can be there of a teacher, as we have already discussed, but how they can prepare the students more for this? They are okay, like they are promoting the community enrichment programs, they are making them more social, they are making them more emotional, but what can be there for the teachers? How teachers can be more in this, how they can enhance this?
Now, for being as a teacher, what we used to promote the student to indulge in global issues, community, encouraging debates. The most important, the way of economizing the student is a debate. Let the student to participate in a different topics climate, for example, climatic change. In India, we are suffering, especially in Delhi NCRs. We have seen Himachal and Uttarakhand. This is the disaster what we have seen in the last 3 to 4 months. So
Yes,
these
sir.
can be the important
You're
topic where the student can have the globalized knowledge and they can come over the problem issues. Now, we have seen the terrorist attack. This can also be one of the reasons where we can ask the student to have a debate or to have their own feedback related to such things where that will help the student to overcome such problems.
Yes, sir. It's the
And
so my next. Yes, sir.
yeah, CBSE also CBSE also have launched the program Social Emotional Learning Cell program.
Yes, sir.
Social emotional learning that is also related to our curriculum where we have to manage the student to overcome the problem of emotions. We have to appreciate differences. Again, I'm coming to the same topic. The student which has given the example, what I have seen, the teacher has marked it circle and asked out of syllabus written. Once I was going through the answer sheet, I asked the teacher why you have mentioned. So such example was not given in the books. I'm like, is it correct or not? So she said it's correct. Then appreciate that boy. No?
Yes,
He or she is taking a positive step to finding out its own example rather than mugging up.
yes, sir.
So
When
this
they
is
are
the only
thinking
thing we
about,
have to do.
yes, sir. At least we should appreciate the student when they are thinking out of the box. They are bringing these kind of, they are setting the examples like this. Obviously, we should appreciate them for this. So my next question is, could you share some like innovative practices or models that you have witnessed that you are implemented in your school that promote global learning?
So in our school, we are following two of the such programs. One is Global Classroom Connect.
Okay.
It's a very common and most verified by the CBSE also. It's a virtual exchange program where our student collaborate on project with peer from partner school abroad. Means on a same project, a school student is working with the students of different countries. They have a common project.
Okay.
So these are the programs. And right now, Microsoft also have launched their AI programs where the student can work on a specific programming, especially those who are interested in Pythons for the students from class 10th. We have two students from class 10th and one from class 12. Three of them are participating in that project. They went to Bangkok also, three of them, related to AI program. So these are the program where we can enforce the student to have globalized knowledge. Second is Global Culture Week. Global Culture Week is, we are under this particular week, we are going to celebrate each and every events which has been formed in the different countries of the world. For example, China having a particular day today. So in our school, we are going to celebrate that day also, so that each and every student can learn. Because in what we have seen in India, we only celebrate only those events or days which we used to have in India. Now we are planning, as per the CBSE, to have the globalized knowledge, we can have such programs also. So these two programs we are following in our school.
It's wonderful, sir. These are really good initiate that you have taken first, like Global Classroom Connect, which I really like, where
And
you
Global
are
Culture Week.
giving the global culture as well. Sir, I just want to know, can you just like elaborate more about Global Classroom? I just want to know, actually our school student, they are also working on it. They are doing some of the programs where they are connected with a few other country students. They are making the programs like that. They are working on few of the apps. They are working with the Python and all these things. So what more things can be there, like except these, which can connect the students globally?
Now, sir, one of the project is from Japan. That is creating awareness about the language, learning multiple languages among the student. Uh, from this school, we don't have, but from my previous school from Himachal, we have a 13 students. They are the member of that social group. And what they used to do, in a monthly basis, they visit to the multiple different schools of India, where they used to immerse the student to learn the multiple languages. The objective is of that social group is to let the student aware how it is important to learn the multiple languages to being established in the upcoming generation. So this group can also we can join up, sir.
Good, sir. That's wonderful that you are sharing this insight with us. So my next question is, sir, what advice would you give to the teachers who want to bring an international perspective into their classroom, but face like practical limitations? They are facing the limitations. They are bounded somewhat. What can be the advices for them? What suggestions can be there for those teachers?
Now, as we all know, from the beginning of the session till the end, we always our teachers rush towards the completion of syllabus. Now,
True.
because we have a multiple holidays, this time we have a disasters. So most of the states we suffered a loss of time duration,
Yes,
academic
sir.
losses. Now,
True.
but overcoming such things, what we can do, we cannot implement the global educations or to bringing the students at an international level at a particular time. We need to take a stepwise. Now, what I have realized, especially in class third, fourth, and fifth, these three classes, where the students' learning interest grows much more rather than class 8, 9, 10. So this is the time where we can ask the student to take a small steps towards having their own research, towards having their own implementation of anything. It might be a student who is good in maths cannot be the good in science. Let that student to be focused over the maths. What we used to do, what we used to say, okay, this time you scored good marks in maths. Next time you focus more over the science and other subjects.
The subject.
Rather than what we can ask the student, good luck, you can have a good scope in maths. You could do more better rather than focusing over the other subjects. Other subject is key important, but if that student is much more interested in maths and he or she is good in maths, let him or her to progress in maths that particular subject instead of having a multiple focus. Second, what we can use, being as a teacher, we can take the student around the world. Around the world means if we are teaching anything, regular news discussion. In the present time, everyday news discussion is the compulsory. What we are doing in the assembly is not a news discussion. News
Yes.
discussion means we will take a particular news. For example, current today's news. Rohit Sharma has been removed from the ODI captain. Let the student give their own views, what they think. Did the BCCI has taken the correct action? Or they need to have the old captain itself? Do the Subham Gill can be the good captain? Let the student think about that because the students are keen interest to know about the sports. We have the much more actor from the movies. We can take from
Yes,
that
sir.
particular news. So this is the thing what we can do. Let the student to have the discussion. Let the student to be part of the discussion and connecting lesson to the global issues. This is the most important at the earliest step. Because once we take a small step now, after 3 to 4 years, we don't think about the student. They become the globalized already.
It's true, sir. Actually, as a teacher, we are finding we are facing these kind of issues, as you said, like they're like uncertain holidays and unexpected these disaster and all. So we are lacking with the syllabus. We are lacking with these things. But I feel like our curriculum is somewhat set like that, where we are getting the chances for community enrichment, for this globalization of education, where we are connecting ourselves. But what we need there, the teachers, the teacher must be providing the facilities like that. The teacher somewhere they are lacking, I guess. They just are focusing on the books only. They are focusing on the whatever the textual questions are there. Moreover, sir, I feel like that many of the books are there, even many of the publishers are there, those who are setting the curriculum like that. They are providing the things, they are giving such activities after the chapters. I guess because of these lack of time, because of this time management, only teachers they are not doing these kind of activities. They are not performing in their classes. I guess they are lacking in this. What are your opinion for this, sir?
So once we think being as a teacher, first we need to change our mindset. Nowadays, earlier the teachers are being considered as an educator, but now we are the facilitator. Now the CBSE has changed
Yes,
the
sir.
concept of educator to the facilitator. Facilitator is not only up to the academic. You need to
No.
take care of the each and every aspects of the student. And
Yes.
for taking that, CBSE's curriculum is well planned. And if we think it's already planned in a such a manner, we can complete into a particular session. Other than that, the CBSE has considered the other curriculum related to the aspects of the overall growth of the student. And only the thing is, we being as a teacher, we are not creating our mindset. We always rush towards the completion of syllabus. I will give you the example. I went
Yes,
to
sir.
DPS last year as an observer in board exam. I talked to the class 12 student. How many letters and writing sections, for how many days you have practiced letter and writing sections? They said, sir, during the exam time or at the time of board exam, before the board exams. Then I talked to the English teacher there. Why can't we have a regular practice? So, sir, will it be possible to complete that part? Because writing section where the letter comes, invitation comes, or advertisements, these are the part where in the last 15 to 20 days, the student can have the practice of it. Then I talked to the principal and she said, sir, can we have any other plan? Then this time DPS Gurgaon is following. Every Monday, the teacher is going to give one letter, one question from all the writing sections, letter, invitation, job application, and the student will be getting 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. At Friday, at any cost, that has to be submitted to the teacher. Saturday, Sunday, the teacher will have the time for evaluation. If you wish, you can write it on the copy. If you wish, you can write it on Word, and you can share it to the respective teacher. Every week, the student has to write all the writing sections. Now the thing is, the letter is given related to the particular topic what we are facing in our country or throughout the world.
Yes.
So this is the only way we have to get connect with the student. We cannot impose the student to learn all the things at a particular same time. This is now the students are enjoying also. 3 days back, I was in Delhi. I talked to the student. I visited to the school, and they said this is a good plan. So it helps us to learn. Every week we are writing a letter. Sometimes the teacher is asking to write a letter to your father. You are suffering such and such problem. So these things, every aspects of their life, help the student to grow and develop themselves.
That's really wonderful, sir. Even I'll also start this in my school as well. It's a wonderful idea which you have shared with us. Every Monday we'll give them the 4 topics: notice, invitation, job application, letter to editor, even article and report writing. There are many writing like sections are there in grade 12th as well as in 11th also. So this is great idea.
Another I will give you. In our school, we have a French language.
Okay.
Every day, French we have from class 4 to 8 only. 9, 10 we don't have a skill language. We have a a computer. Every day, student of class 4 to 8, any of the student will be teaching 5 words of French to whole school.
Okay.
Every day, 5 words of French. And these French questions will be asked in the examination in any paper.
Okay.
For 1 marks or 2 marks. Means just to ensure if you are failing by 1 marks, you can score by giving the answer of the French subject.
Okay.
That helps the student to learn the multiple languages. We are enforcing the student to learn it. We used to have one assembly in Sanskrit, compulsory Sanskrit. Everything. National anthem should be in Sanskrit only.
Okay.
Everything we are using in Sanskrit. One in French. So these are the way we can help the student to grow. And in reading for class 4 to 6, we have a compulsory reading 1 period in a week. We have a 3 periods where the reading part will take part only, no teaching. News reading, we will give the newspaper, magazine reading. Class 4 students have to read the magazine. And that helps the student to learn the things.
This is really great, sir. Really good initiative you have taken for your school, and I think others will also try to like learn these things, and they'll and implement these things in their schools. I also really want, sir, these kind of things should be there in school. But whenever we are trying to give these things, obviously, as actually I'm saying, the teachers, they are coming to me. They are coming with their notebooks. They are coming with their syllabus. They are coming with the other co-curricular activities. They are busy in these things. They are busy in that thing. But fortnightly, still I'm going for that. I'm giving them the assignments for the reading only. I'm giving fortnightly by my own. I'm giving for the grade 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th as well.
We'll get one more example. The 1 week back, I asked the student, how you are looking yourself? How you looking yourself in a mirror? So what he said, I'm looking myself as my shoes, it's shining. I'm pleased to hear. Now the students are relating things with each other. What he wants to say is a simple thing. The way my shoes is shining, the way I'm shining it. But the way of
Yes.
telling, that is a good thing, sir. And that is from class 4th student. I was not expected because
Okay.
most of the students are coming from sports. Whole night they used to have the sports game. It depends upon the
Okay.
student. If they want to have the night practice, they can have it. But the thing is, they are taking part. Once we create our education system in a such a way, interesting way, it helps the student to learn. It might be they cannot be good in
Yes.
subjects, but overall growth, that is a good part.
Yes, sir. Like when we are discussing about these things, like global education and all this, so we can give the topics like that. Even if we are saying other subjects as well, Hindi, Punjabi, other languages, even in English, obviously we are going with these things. So we can give in other subjects as well. We can give in Hindi also. We can give in other mother tongue language, whatever they are in their regions. So we can go with these things like reading passages are there. We can go with that where they are getting the knowledge of global, the news is, and the news are there, other rest other things like where they are connecting themselves with the other countries. Not only they are limited with the us.
And so in our school, 99% students are from Hindu family. So what we
Okay.
prefer, we used to have Hanuman Chalisa, to read the Hanuman Chalisa, to read the Gita in the assembly. Let the student to be really concerned with their culture, because nowadays students are getting apart from our culture. They
Yes,
have,
sir.
we are making it compulsory in our school because it's not such a communal base, but we have 99% we have a Hindu family student. So we prefer, okay, if we have, we can have it. Let the student learn, read the Gita paragraph wise or page wise. That helps the student to read as well as other students be aware about the Gita.
Yes, sir. In this way only we can enforce these kind of things in them. So thank you, sir, for this your valuable knowledge and enlightening your perspectives. I'm sure our audience they have gained valuable insight today. Now I would like to ask the participants if they have any question they want to ask something, so they can unmute themselves and they can either they can raise their hand, they can put their message, they can put their question in the chat box.
I have a concern. How many, all the audience present here, how many of the schools we are following MUN concept, Model United Nations? Anyone?
No.
Please, I request everyone, please follow in your school Model United Nations. Help our student to learn our parliamentary and culture based. It helps much more. And you must be knowing one of the reputed schools of our India, the Doon, Pelham Boys, Dalhousie Public, Sindhya is well known for MUN, and it's an international based program they used to have. Number 13 schools from throughout the world, they used to participate in Indian MUN system. I request everyone to have such things in our school. It helps the student to learn. it's a kind of activity where they are
Yes.
working as a ministers. They will be taking different topics and having a group discussions against each other on a particular thing for its approval.
Sayyam sir, it is done in our school for the students of the grade 9 and 10. And it is happening only, you can say, once in the month of November or December. It is a project.
Yes, last year we have done.
It is a project which CBSE is having, which is, I think, compulsory in the grade assessment.
Yes. We have done last year, not this year. We have started.
In the Akal Academy, this thing is going on every year.
Many of the schools they are going for this.
In
Every
Muxar
year.
Academy, every year they are going for it.
Yes, Pushpender sir. Very good evening, sir.
So, sir, I will share it by tomorrow. Okay, I will share it in the group itself. Sir, international schools, once we talk about MUN, nowadays only 3 schools are being organized, being participating in MUN from India: the Doon, the Vellum Boys, and the Scindia. Because it's a long way process, we need to train our students to participate in the MUN. And finally, from these 3 schools, we have been selected. But in our school, for internal MUN system, we can have its own school. We can follow it in our school only. No, sir, it's not. It's a British Council model. It's a British Council model. But the thing is, what we have changed in MUN, we are giving an equal opportunity to each and every country. We will be aligning a student with a different countries. For example, Arju sir will be representing a particular country. SF sir, Sam sir will be representing another country. And then where we will have a common discussions for getting an implementation of such things or approval. So this will help the students to have a multidimensional knowledge about the different related things. Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Yes, sir. Please share with the. Yes, Mr. Jitinder, Sam Foster.
Yes, sir. I have one question. Sir, the problem which I think we are facing, that the children generally, they are from the rural background. They are not showing such interest. How do you think that this interest can be created? Because whenever the teacher is speaking, now their attention is diverted only. They are thinking about something else only. They are not 100% available in the classrooms. So they are not paying any heed.
So, you must have gone through the NCFTE, National Curriculum for Framework for Teacher Education. In chapter number 4, it has been clearly mentioned to ensure the availability of student, we need to create a kind of relationship with the parents, because the parents is the only member who can send the word. What we are doing in current scenarios, if you hold a open house meet or parent teacher meet, you can find only 30 to 40% parents are coming because of their workload, or they might be some busy somewhere. In rural areas, they are not keen interest to know about the ward. What we have to do, we have to make them realize that their particular word is good in this particular field. And once we make them realize, ना सर आप देखो वो दौड़ कर आएंगे. आज सबसे बड़ी बात रूरल एरियाज में क्या है ना, कि माँ बाप को ये नहीं पता है कि मेरा बच्चा किस चीज में अच्छा है. वो तो एक ही चीज जानते हैं कि स्कूल में जाएगा, 4 चीज पढ़ाई जाएगी, बच्चा वापस आ जाता है. हमें उनको ये चीज जरूरी बताना है सर कि वो किस चीज में अच्छा है.
Sir, the real concern is we are from Muxar area. Here, generally, the farmers, they are having a huge land.
Sir, from where you are, sir?
From Muxar area in Punjab.
Muxar, it is in which state, sir?
In Punjab, sir.
Okay,
Here,
Punjab.
the average farmer is having approximate 100 acres of land. So what they are saying that we are sending our child so that they can go and enjoy after +2. They have to do their own work only. They have to become a farmer only. So what is their money concern is not there.
Sir, I will give. Sir, I will give.
Huh.
I will give you the things. Example, sir. When I was in Himachal with Dalhousie Public School, it's a 110 years residential, old residential school. 80% students we have are from Punjab. And once we talk about their academics, they are not good in academics so much. But once we have a regular interruptions in our residential schools for the housemasters, it's compulsory to have an interaction with the parents on a alternative basis. Means in a week we can have a 3 days attraction and 4 days whenever we require. And during that attraction, instead of pointing out the negative things about the student, we always give them the positive things. Sir, आपका बेटा इसमें बड़ा अच्छा है, आप इसको इसमें कराओ. नहीं सर, मुझे तो नहीं लगता अच्छा है. सर, आप आकर देखो तो. जब हम और आप जब सर ये काम करेंगे ना सर, आज के समय में हम वो पेरेंट्स नहीं है कि जब हम छोटे थे हमारे मम्मी पापा को टीचर कहते हैं कि आपका बच्चा खराब है, हमारे मम्मी पापा वहीं पे 2 थप्पड़ दे देते थे. टीचर ने कंप्लेन क्यों किया? आज का समय है, अगर आप अपने माँ बाप को कहोगे कि आपका बच्चा ये खराब है ना, उनको कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा. सर, खराबी है ना, कोई बात नहीं, इतने सारी जमीन है, ही विल टेक केयर ऑफ इट. वी हैव टू रियलाइज कि वो फार्मिंग से ज्यादा किसी और सेक्टर में है. सर, आप पंजाब से बात करो. आई एम फ्रॉम राइट नाउ आई एम वर्किंग इन हरियाणा. यू कैन इमेजिन द थिंकिंग ऑफ द पर्सन फ्रॉम हरियाणा. उनकी सोच पूरी डिफरेंट है सर. द लैंग्वेज बीइंग एज अ टीचर हम नहीं सुन सकते, बट सर इस कान से सुन के थक गए मैं. वो सीधे कहते हैं आपको जो बिगाड़ना बिगाड़ लीजिए. मैं बोला सर, मुझे बिगाड़ना ही नहीं है, मुझे करना क्या है? आपके बच्चे में ये अच्छाई है, मैं इस अच्छाई को और अच्छा बनाऊंगा, आगे आपकी मर्जी. और जिस दिन सर ये अपने उन माँ बाप को इस चीज का रियलाइज हो जाएगा ना कि नहीं, मेरे बच्चे में ये अच्छाई थी और टीचर ने इसको थोड़ा और अच्छा कर दिया, आप देखो उस दिन पेरेंट मदर फादर आपके लिए हो जाएंगे. हमें ये सबसे ज्यादा आज जरूरी है. और सीबीएसई भी अपने एनसीईआरटी में यही बार बार कह रहा है, गेट इंटरेक्टेड विद द पेरेंट्स. एक बच्चे को कंट्रोल करने का सबसे अच्छा तरीका है, लेट देयर मदर एंड फादर बी अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ द टीचर्स. ये बहुत जरूरी है सर. पहले हमें याद होगा, हमारे पीटीएम पूछते थे, पापा बेटा पीटीएम कब होनी है? आज के मदर फादर दे डोंट हैव द टाइम. तो हमें उनको रियलाइज कराना है सर कि वी हैव द पीटीएम. और हमारे टीचर्स भी पहले वैसे होते थे, वो अपने स्कूल से घर जा रहे हैं तो रास्ते में हमारे द्वार पे रुक जाएंगे, प्रणाम सर, आपके बच्चे के बारे में बता देते थे. बीइंग एज अ टीचर आज हम नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो दिस इज द ओनली रीजन सर कि आज हम बच्चों पे कंट्रोल खो रहे हैं, बच्चे हमारे पास नहीं आना चाहते. आप इस चीज को इम्प्लीमेंट करके देखो, देखिए आपके बच्चे आपके पास. हो सकता है 100 में से सिर्फ 10 पेरेंट्स आपकी बात मानेंगे. गेटिंग कवरेज ओवर 1 स्टूडेंट इज द बिग सक्सेस एज अ टीचर. ये हमें करना है सर, और ये हम करेंगे, 100% सक्सेस होंगे सर.
So don't you think that if we are telling the reality to the parents that students will have a negative impact about the teacher?
सर, आप एक चीज बताओ, आज आप नहीं कर रहे हो, अगर आप क्लास में जाके 35 मिनट्स लगातार पढ़ाओ, क्या टीचर्स बच्चों के दिमाग में आपके अगेंस्ट नेगेटिविटी नहीं आती है? सिर्फ आते हैं तो पढ़ा कर चले जाते हैं. अगर आप 35 मिनट्स में 15 मिनट्स बच्चों से गॉसिप करो, तभी भी नेगेटिव क्रिएट करता है. इन एवरी रिस्पेक्ट्स वी आर, उनके माइंडसेट में हम नेगेटिव भी आते हैं. सर, हम आज मेहनत कर रहे हैं, जब कल बच्चे वो सक्सेस होंगे, जब कल बच्चे कहीं ना गोल ओरिएंटेड रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड हो जाएंगे ना सर, दे विल प्रेज टू यू ओनली सर. मेडिसिन हम कहते हैं ना, होम्योपैथिक स्टार्टिंग में खाने में कड़वे होती है, बाद में वो पीसफुल होता है सर. वी हैव टू वर्क लाइक दैट ओनली. आज हम बुरे बनेंगे सर.
गुड आंसर
सर. मैं जिस स्कूल से हूँ ना, आप विश्वास नहीं करोगे, अगर बच्चों को कह दीजिए कि 24 आवर्स यू गो फॉर क्रिकेट, दे विल नॉट कम टू स्कूल। हम बच्चों को स्कूल से पकड़ के लाना पड़ता है ग्राउंड से, चल बेटा पढ़ ले आज। सर कितना पढ़ाओगे, पास तो हो जाऊंगा। फिर समझाना पड़ता है, बेटा आप आज नहीं, अगर मार्क्स अच्छे नहीं आएंगे तो मम्मी पापा जो फीस जमा कर रहे हैं उनको क्या, सोसाइटी को क्या जवाब देंगे कि मेरे बेटा सहवाग में सहवाग स्कूल में पढ़ा और इतने मार्क्स आए। तो वी हैव टू मॉड्यूलेट देम बाय क्रिएटिंग ए इमोशनल अत्याचार और व्हाट वी यूज्ड टू से, बट हमें करना है सर।
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this sharing with us. Yes, Pushpender sir, Tamanna ma'am, you have any question? Do you have any question?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sir, out of this, I have one question about a single student. Actually, I am facing problems in a single student in 10th class. That student is sitting properly, sitting properly for study, and in class also attentive, but he is not getting good marks. His parents also worried about that. So what should I do in that matter? Means
So,
we are
ma'am,
giving, Hanji, sir.
what if we are going through that student is learning the topics very good, he is having he or she is having a good concept, the thing we have to identify where he or she is lacking. Most of the students in the current scenario is lacking in writing. What I have realized, if you give a particular paragraph, because earlier in our days CBSE used to have a direct questions. Nowadays the CBSE is not going a direct question. They will have a thinking based question or case based questions. We need to identify the reason. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि बच्चे को सब कुछ आता है बट ही और शी क्वेश्चन समझने में दिक्कत हो रहा है, या फिर क्वेश्चन समझ में आ रहा है, शी डोंट नो हाउ टू राइट डाउन द आंसर। सर मैम ये हमें सबसे पहले ढूंढना होगा, और जिस दिन हम ये ढूंढ लेंगे वी विल बी एबल टू ओवरकम सच प्रॉब्लम।
Okay, sir. Actually, sir, his father is a policeman, and he also worried about that कि ये बच्चा हमेशा मैम सिटिंग अच्छी दे रहा है, घर पे मोबाइल यूज नहीं करता है। रिसेंटली उसके पेरेंट्स ने मुझसे बात की सर, एंड कहते कि बच्चा इसका सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्कुल नहीं है। फॉर दैट आई स्टार्टेड टू गिव daily duty in the assembly to the particular student. Daily I am giving duty for improving the confidence only. Still, his parents saying he is not means improving the self-confidence.
Ma'am, if you are allotting a duty in the assembly, have an appraisal on a daily basis. उसको महसूस कराना है कि he or she is the best. Appraisal करो. And if you are working as a teacher or a principal or vice principal, have a regular communication. If you have a counselor in your school, ask that particular counselor to have a regular communication. Man, we need to create a bounding. आज bounding हम create कर लेंगे ना, we will be able to identify the reason. Because if the student is good in all the ways, still he or she is not scoring. So we have to find out the reason, and the reason will be finding by creating a bounding with the student. आप उससे पूछो कि कहाँ प्रॉब्लम आता है।
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, anyone else who wants to ask? Yes, anybody has any other question?